Shamelessly plugging my merch. Hey guys! Today's video is going to be another reacting to my subscribers' cages video. So I asked you on Instagram to send me pictures of your guinea pig cages, and I selected a couple of them and I'm going to react to them. Something that I changed from last year is that I'm not going to react to very small pet store cages that are obviously too small for guinea pigs and where only a single guinea pig lives in, because I feel like we've talked about this a lot and probably everyone by now knows that guinea pigs need a partner or a guinea pig friend and shouldn't really live in really small pet store cages that are about this big. If I didn't pick your cage, it's not because I didn't like it or didn't want to show it or anything. I just wanted to get the most variety of cages, and I feel like there are only three really big categories of guinea pig cages that are the CNC cages, the song mix cage, and then the cage that is completely DIY'd. Okay, well, that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first cage I wanted to show you is this DIY cage made out of wood. I mainly picked this one because of the very cool guinea pig ramp. So this one I really like because it incorporated the gate system. So as you can see, the guinea pigs have a little door here. And then the guinea pigs have a ramp that goes down so that they can enjoy floor time. So I thought this was a really neat solution for when you do want to do a lot of floor time with your guinea pigs, but also want your cage not on the ground. They also included another perspective, which sometimes it's really hard from pictures to really see how big a cage is. So as you can see, the cage is quite spacious. They have a water bottle. They have a nice hideout, which is another level. As you might know, I'm a huge fan of levels because not because the guinea pigs really love to jump on levels necessarily, but because they double as a hidey. So they are a very easy way to create a hidey without taking up any space that the guinea pigs need for running around. I also thought it was a really good idea to put a blanket on top of the cage because that creates a hiding spot as well, a very large one at that. They put it over the litter box and you don't really have to buy a hidey. Also, it doesn't take up any space in the cage. The second cage that I wanted to show you is a classic CNC cage. It has the classic CNC grid look. They have quite a big space downstairs, which is like one big cage for many guinea pigs. And then upstairs, they do included some dividers. Now that is really one of the advantages of CNC or sawmill cages. You can super easily adapt them to whatever you need. So for example, if you have a very sick guinea pig or one that needed neutering, you can easily divide the cage without like building it anew or without like building an entire wall. They included some little signs of the guinea pig that live there, Honey and Melon. And what I really like about this cage is in the left hand corner you can see this huge fleece forest type of thing, which I can only imagine the guinea pigs absolutely love. I thought this was a really nice example of a well done CNC cage. Next up, we have a wooden DIY cage, which I think is built on top of a dresser. And it's a corner cage, which I think is always a very fun idea because it doesn't take up too much space, but at the same time, you're still able to give the guinea pigs lots of space to run around. There are two guinea pigs living there. Willow bridges are the perfect speeding tunnel. So I love that they have two right next to each other. Personally, I always find it super hard to clean fleece that is right on top of bedding, but I can totally see the guinea pigs really loving this fleece section. Something that I can't really tell from the photo because it gets kind of blurry is whether the food bowl is filled to the brink with pellets. Can't really say for sure if this even is pellets. But in case it is pellets, I wouldn't necessarily give them unlimited pellets. But as I've said before, the picture is way too blurry to really make out whether it's completely full of pellets. I just wanted to put it out there. Maybe there's also something different in this food bowl. The next cage is a really special one. I picked this one not only because it looks very cute, but mainly because this is a huge cage. So the person that sent me this cage wrote that this cage is 3.6 meters long. That is a huge cage. They wrote that it's about 3.9 square meters. And there are 3 male guinea pigs living in there. I really thought this cage looked amazing. I really like the perhaps self-built little towers that they have in the corner. They definitely look way more professional than the ones we did. And I really like the setup of the cage. As you can see, they have a fun little hiding corner right in the middle, which I think is a very good use of space. And also it looks like the guinea pigs can run through all of these houses, which again is great because if you have almost 4 meters of cage length, you definitely want to utilize that. So the guinea pigs have just amazing space to run. The only thing that I think I would be a little bit careful with is this particular hay rack. We used to have this one as well, if you remember, but the problem with this one is that depending on your guinea pig's personality, they might be able to actually flip this hay rack and then a guinea pig can get stuck in it. We had this for a while and it never happened, and then I can't even remember which guinea pig it was, but one of them suddenly managed to flip it after like 2 years of use. So you do have to be a little bit careful that no guinea pig can get stuck in this. You can, of course, which I don't know if they have done that, but you can, of course, prevent this by putting a little wooden stopper in it so that it isn't able to close, which I don't know, they might have done that. They didn't write that, but I assume these are IKEA tables. This is a really nice cage. I really love this cage. This is a great example of the space that you need if you want to keep several male guinea pigs together in one herd. Next up, I wanted to show you a setup that looks like the guinea pigs are free ranging. So you can't even really see a cage. The guinea pigs have more like an area where just their safe space is, I guess. So where all of their hideys are, and you can see the hay rack and tons of hammocks. And then it looks like there's a carpet used for humans, and then just perhaps the living room begins. So it looks like the guinea pigs are either free ranging or just very content staying in this really awesome corner. In any case, I thought this was a great example of a space where you don't even have cage walls. The only thing that I might be a little bit scared of is the guinea pigs peeing against the wall. Other than that, I really love this space. I think especially the double hammock looks super nice with the ramp and the level, and they have tons of hammocks, tunnels, a very like small hidey, which all guinea pigs really love. Like the smaller a hidey is and the more they have to squeeze in it, the more they usually love it. This is a really great looking example of a area that the guinea pigs can use to start exploring your living room from. Next up, I included a cage which kind of looks like a song mix cage, but they actually have plexiglass grids in the front, which I thought was really neat. Usually you don't see the CNC or song mix cages with plexiglass, and I really like that they included a little bit of grass for the guinea pigs. And as you can see, they also divided the cage in like a fleece liner and bedding section, and I think this just looks really great. I wanted to show you a wooden DIY cage, which I chose because the guinea pigs have a huge outdoor area outside of the cage. So it seems to be kind of a mix between free ranging and having your guinea pigs in a cage. So they do have the ability to completely close their cage, but it also looks like the floor time area is kind of always there. They provide a lot of space for the guinea pigs, and I thought it was also a very nice way to set up the floor time area because as you can see, they provided lots of hideys right by the entrance, which perhaps might make even the shyest guinea pig come out and explore the living room. They also used an perhaps IKEA table as a sort of hidey for the guinea pigs, which is also a really great idea to just use that kind of table as a level for the guinea pigs. The last cage I wanted to show you is also a very classic CNC cage. And one of the reasons why I chose this is because it has the perhaps coziest hammock in existence of hammocks. So you can see the space between the hammock and the grid is just super small, and the guinea pig looks like it's enjoying it so much. And again, guinea pigs just really love it to have a roof over their head, and the closer the roof is to the head, the better the guinea pig finds it usually. This just looks like the coziest hammock ever. And they also have a guinea pig that looks very similar to our old guinea pig Minnie. Well, these were a couple of your guinea pig cages. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope perhaps if any one of you wants to build or buy a new guinea pig cage, they took some inspo from them, because I think all of these cages were really great. See you guys next time. Bye!